Alright guys, time to put your questions aside. Because lemon pasta is actually one of the easiest pastas to make in existence. Now put all your questions aside. I'm gonna make it today. So you can thank me later, Damon. Matt. You can thank me later, Damon, Ben, and Anderson. Time to bring some water up to a boil. Meanwhile, I'll show you the sauce. So you want to start off with a cold pan. You want to add in like a bit of olive oil. Just a little bit of olive oil. That might be a bit too much, but okay. Meanwhile, in a bowl, you're going to grate up some Parmigiano Reggiano. Okay, about this much is enough. That's like a hefty pinch. Anyways, we're moving on. Meanwhile, I'm zesting the zest of half of this lemon. Now, note to self, when you're zesting your things, you only want to zest each part once. If you do it more than once, here, I'll show you. A bit of white, that is what we call the pith. If you grate that, it's bitter, and you don't want bitter. You want the citrusness of the zest. Meanwhile, we can put this bowl over to the side. Now, let's grab our pan. We want to zest the other half of... We want to zest the zest of the other half of the lemon into here. We want to use the same zesting technique as before. We use that zesting technique for anything that requires zest. Anyways, now that we have our zest in both of our containers, we're actually not done with that lemon yet. Hold on, let me get me a knife. Now, what you want to do is you want to roll this lemon up. That'll loosen it up, so that will release more juice. Anyways, we're going to cut it in half. After you cut it in half, you're going to add half of your juice to the pan. Don't worry about the seeds. We'll take them out later. Try not to drop your lemon. The reason I used olive oil is because olive oil is bitter. Kinda. So the olive oil is a bitter ingredient, which will complement the sourness of the lemon. Alright, let's take the seeds out. Anyways, you want to put the other half of the lemon into this mixture. I should have gotten a strainer. Anyways, we'll juice the other half of the lemon in here. This sieve will catch any of the seeds falling. This recipe is enough for 3 people. Anyways, as you can see with this pan, I'm not actually cooking it yet. Because I don't want to burn the lemons, the oil. And also, lemon is heat sensitive. So, if I were to put this on the heat now, it would kill all the lemon flavors, and I don't want that. I want this to be very strong in lemon. There's a reason this is called... And if you don't like lemon flavor, I have no idea why you're making lemon pasta. Anyways, our pasta's boiling. You want to add some salt. Maybe an extra handful. Now we're going to add 6 ounces of pasta. And this is the kind of pasta that I like. Anyways, as you can see from the pasta, it's bright in color. Usually that means it was made from good quality semolina and dried low and slow. Hey, Dave. And this pasta is also rough on the outside, which is actually going to help catch the sauce. You don't want a smooth pasta. So anyways, 6 ounces of linguine. Tongs. Swirl the pasta in. I might have got some salt everywhere. That's okay. We're not actually going to put that thing, the pan, on the stove until after, or just like 1 minute before the pasta's cooked, or maybe even 30 seconds. Point is, we're not going to put that on the stove until the pasta's cooked. Anyways, now that the pasta's cooking, you can pretty much do anything you want. I'm just going to drink some soda. Now, I demand this be watched in Miss Sylvester's class someday. If it is, everyone's questions will be answered, including Miss Sylvester's. If that ends up going to like 14 or 15 minutes, I'm just going back in. So if I had mint, I'd put it in the pan, but unfortunately I couldn't find any. The mint wouldn't be so noticeable because of the strong flavors of lemon and cheese. But you definitely notice it's there. Anyways, your 2 options for cheeses for this pasta are Parmigiano or Pecorino. Parmigiano is kind of nutty. Meanwhile, Pecorino is strong and sharp. And I